Hello class! Welcome to our channel. This is Alan Shane at your service. Thank you so much class for choosing Alan Shane's tutorial for you to be able to know more about accounting. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. So class, in today's discussion, we will discuss about the trial balance. And this trial balance is the step 4 in the accounting cycle. So we already discussed the step 1, step 2, and step 3 from our previous videos. So you can visit those videos before watching the video about trial balance in order for you to know the accounting cycles, the steps in the accounting cycles. Okay, so the trial balance is what? It is a list of all accounts with what? With their respective debit and or credit balances. Okay, so when we say trial balance, it is the list of all accounts with their respective debit or credit balances. It is prepared to what? To verify. To verify the equality of debits and credits in the ledger. Okay, so we will use the trial balance in order for us to verify whether the debits and credits are equal. So we have procedures in the preparation of the trial balance. So first, we have to list the account titles in numerical order. Next, obtain the account balance of each account from the ledger and enter the debit balances in the credit column. Add the debit and credit columns, then compare the totals. So here, in our, just wait for a while. In our T accounts, so in our T accounts, last discussion, so here is the T accounts. So we will use these T accounts in order for us to make a trial balance. So these T accounts was already discussed in our previous video. Okay, so it is the weddings de gala, trial balance. Then what is the date? So it is May 31, 2022. So don't forget to visit our last video because it is the continuation of our steps in the accounting cycle. Okay, next we have in our T account, what is the first account title? Cash. So we have to put cash here. Then we have this debit and the credit side. So we will put the debit side and the credit side. Okay, so cash, how much is the total? 22,200. And where did the cash located? On the debit side. So let's put cash for 22,200 for the debit side. Next account title is accounts receivable. And the accounts receivable is on the debit side. So therefore, let's put accounts receivable here and put again the total of 12,000 on the debit side. Next is the supplies. So, the supplies is how much? 18,000 and on the debit side. So let's put supplies here. Supplies for 18,000. Next is the prepaid rent for 8,000. So prepaid rent for 8,000. Next is prepaid insurance. Okay, prepaid insurance for 14,400. So debit again. Then office equipment for 60,000, debit side. Office equipment. $60,000. Then service vehicle for 120. So service vehicle 420,000. Next is the notes payable. So notes payable for how much? Notes payable for credit side. So notes payable on the credit side. On the credit side for 210,000. 210,000. Next is accounts payable for 53,000. Accounts payable for 53,000. Next is utilities payable for 1,400. So credit side again. Utilities payable for 1,400. Next is unearned referral revenues on the credit side again for 10,000. Unearned referral revenues for 10,000. Next is the Digala capital for 250,000 credit side. Digala capital 250,000. Next is Digala withdrawals on the debit side 14,000. Digala withdrawals. Digala withdrawals for how much? 14,000. So debit natin lagay. Debit side. Okay, next is consulting revenues on the credit side 62,400. Consulting revenues for 62,400. 62,400. Next is salaries expense 13,800 debit. Salaries expense for 13,800 debit. Then utilities expense for utilities expense for 4,400. Okay, so let's check. 22, 12, 18, 8, 14, 400, 420, 60, 14, 13, 800, 4, 4, 2, 10, 53, 1, 4, 10, 250, 60, 2,400. Okay, so we already put all the account titles with their corresponding balances, whether it is on the debit side or credit side. So now, what are we going to do is to check whether the debit or the credit balances are equal, because if the trial balance is equal, so therefore our analyzations in our transactions is correct. Okay, so next, let's compute. Let's compute the amount. So we have cash for 22,200 plus accounts receivable of 12 accounts receivable of 12,000 plus 18,000 plus 8,000 plus 14,400 plus 60,000 plus 420,000 plus plus 14,000 plus 13,800 plus 4,400. So the total is 586,800. So let's expect that the credit side will be the same in order for them to be balanced. So the credit side start with 210,000 plus 53,000 plus 1,400 plus 10,000 plus 250,000 and plus 62,400. So that's it. We are correct. So 586,800. Therefore, the debit and the credit side are equal. So they have the same total of 586,800. So na-balance na natin ang ating transactions. So, thank you so much, class, for listening. But before that, I will give you a summary. So, the trial balance is the list of all the accounts with their respective debit or credit balances. So, the trial balance is a control device that helps minimize accounting errors. That is why we calculate the total debits and credit balances. So, this equality provides an interim proof of the accuracy of the records, but it does not signify the absence of error because even though they are balanced, but there is also a chance that there is an error. So, our next video will be locating those errors. So, the equality provides an interim of the accuracy of the records, but it does not signify the absence of errors. So, for example, if the bookkeeper failed to record payment of rent, the trial balance columns are equal, but in reality, the accounts are incorrect since rent expense is understated and cash is overstated. So, that's it, class, for our discussion for the trial balance. Hope you learned something, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, share this video to your loved ones. God bless, class!